Good morning, my word nerds. How are you on this terrific Tuesday? My name is Christine. I am a member of the Perry Girls, and each and every weekday morning I bring you a new and amazing word of the day for you to add to your vocabulary so that you can sound smarticles. Good morning, Makisha. Good morning, John. Good morning, Marsha. Hello. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. All right, so let's dive right in. I already did my introduction. But if you don't already know, my name's Christine. So hello, welcome to my scope. Welcome to my post. What is this, Facebook? No. All right, so today's word of the day. Good morning. Today's word of the day is blissful. Blissful. B-L-I-S-S-F-U-L. Blissful. And the easy definition of blissful is full of bliss. It's really simple. But hey, Hannah, thanks for coming in. But let's make it a little more fun. How about full of, abounding in, enjoying, or conferring supreme happiness? Because to say that you are, hey Lulu, to say that you are full of bliss, you would have to define what bliss is, right? So we can't just say we're full of bliss. We need to say what we are. I am the word nerd. We have to say what bliss is. So saying you're full of bliss is great, but what is bliss? So bliss is supreme happiness. Supreme happiness. That's what bliss is. So to be blissful means that you are full of supreme happiness. So what is it in your world that makes you blissful? What makes you feel blissful? At what moment are you the most blissful? Is it when you're going to sleep at night and you climb into the bed and it's nice and toasty warm because you've had the heating blanket on for an extra 10 minutes before you climb in? Is it when you get to the office because you love what you do? Is it when you leave the office because you love leaving what you do? Is it when you sit down to dinner with your family and your kids tell you how their day went? Or is it when you're putting them to bed and they give you that big gigantic hug to say thank you for another amazing day on this planet? What is it in your daily routine that makes you the most blissful? Now, when I scope, this is one of my biggest, most blissful moments of the day. This 4, 5, 6 minutes, whatever it is that I spend here with you, my word nerds. This is my blissful moment of the day. Really, every single weekday. This is my most blissful moment. One of, right? I do have kids, so that's where my most blissful times come in. But I don't want to just hear a bunch of scopes today about the definition of blissful. I want to hear today from the Heart Tribes and from the Perry Girls. I want to hear, hey, good morning. I want to hear what makes you blissful. I want our scopes to be about being blissful. The goal of being blissful, the drive to be blissful, the acceptance when we are blissful. I mean, what if you're that kind of person who just never knows that it was a supreme happiness moment until it's long past? Maybe it's time to start working on really recognizing those moments as they're happening. As you get older, that gets a lot easier. But I remember being young, and I remember being in a situation that was great and only focusing on the negative or just taking how great it was for granted. I don't do that anymore. But I work really hard at making sure that my children understand that supreme happiness is to be appreciated while it's happening. And for many moons after. Because that way you know, right, what your goals are. You recognize the blissful moment when you're in it, and you relive it, and you hold on to that. And you try to recreate it, but in a different way. Because you're never going to create the same blissful moment exactly the same twice in a row. I mean, supreme happiness... Come on, how many times are you going to have the same exact supreme happiness moment? So create new supreme happiness moments that are similar to or derived from the original one. So there's lots of ways that you could go with a scope today about the word blissful, okay? But that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear from the Heart Tribes. That's what I want to hear from the PGs. Make sure that you're following the word of the day string on Facebook so that you can post there. If you're a dude, we do have a Perry Dudes group. If you're into scoping, you could do your scope on Blissful today too. It's not just for the women. Hannah causes me to have blissful moments. How awesome is that? And how absolutely true, right? Watching Hannah's scopes can totally make you feel supreme happiness. Absolutely. My favorites were like way back when. I'm a total OG here moment with Hannah, but she used to do, "Hey, can I pet your dog?" And those were some of my favorite scopes. It was so cute. It was so funny. Some people's reaction was like, "Are you really putting my dog on video right now?" But okay, go ahead, pet my dog. But it was so sweet because the dogs loved it. You know, it was blissful for the dogs too. It was blissful for me. It was blissful for Hannah because Hannah loves the dogs. But the dogs loved it too. So it was so cute. She'd just run up to people and have her phone out, and she was scoping. She'd go, "Hey, can I pet your dog?" And people were like, okay. Or they were like, no. Most of them, I think, were pretty okay with it. And then she'd just like love on their dog while she was scoping. And the dogs would be like, yeah, loving on it. So that was blissful for the dogs. It was blissful for Hannah. It was blissful for us. So it's all about sharing the blissful moments too, right? Creating blissful moments for more than just yourself. That's something that I think a lot of people in our society need to do, is really think about creating blissful moments for their exactly. Pet a dog. That might be your blissful moment of the day. That's why they have therapy dogs come into the hospitals, peeps. Petting a dog is very therapeutic. But let's get outside ourselves. Let's get outside our inner bubble of me, and try to create blissful moments for everyone around us today. If we focus on creating blissful moments of supreme happiness for the people who cause us the most grief, maybe they wouldn't create us as much grief. Maybe if we create supreme happiness for them, they would feel somewhere in their subconscious psyche, they would feel obligated to create a little bit of supreme happiness for us, a little bit of bliss, a little blissfulness. So really think about today who you're creating blissfulness for, what makes you blissful, how you create that blissful moment, why you create that blissful moment, who you create it for, who you create it with. So there's a lot of places you could go with this word today, you guys. So have some fun with it. Use it, don't abuse it. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Mwah. Know that I love you all. And until tomorrow for the wonderful Wednesday edition of Word of the Day, I'll see you then. Bye now.